Hello everybody, my name is Bryce. I'm going to be starting this series where I play the New York Times Sudoku, maybe every day, maybe just a couple times a week, but my goal is to get better at the Sudoku. Let me move my microphone. My goal is to get better at the Sudoku, to find new tricks, to find new ways to improve and get faster. I'm not very fast right now. I'm not very good either. I'm doing the mediums. I don't do the hards. I'd like to get into the hards, but right now I'm just doing the mediums. My goal is to kind of post these and maybe get some feedback. People can give me tips that can tell me kind of where I'm going wrong, where my strategies could improve. So, beginning today on September 2nd, 2024, I'm just going to go ahead and get started. You know, I've been playing these for about a couple weeks now, maybe a month. And so I feel like I kind of have the gist of it, but I do think there's room for improvement. So without further ado, let's get started. So I typically look for the ones first, and just see if there's anything that sticks out at me. There's not right now. Just the one to go there, but that's not super helpful. I do think I will be able to place a 2 like that. I can put a 2 there. Again, this is what I've been doing. I don't have any real Sudoku experience, besides what I've kind of learned myself, so I guess that's good. Oh, I forgot, I don't usually, I usually have the check pencil marks off, so glad to catch that. So that's all the 2s, I believe, so a little helpful, I guess. The 3s here, I don't know, I can actually place a 3, that's nice. Place a 3 here. This is actually going easier than it usually does for me, so I'm thinking we're going to get into a trick in a little bit. I'm not sure where, though. Nothing I see here, really, except I can place a 3 here, which actually gives me a 3 here. We're actually, and that's almost all, actually that is all the 3s. So all the 2s and all the 3s. Like I said, this is better than, I'm not seeing anything too tricky yet. Again, this is kind of what I've been doing, is I just kind of go through and I kind of like mark it like this. But I'm not seeing really anything that's going to help me. Nothing's going to help me too great here. So I think I'll move on to the 5s. If I have any 5s. 2 5s. That locks it there. But please, if you're noticing that maybe this isn't the best strategy, please tell me, because I'd love to kind of figure that out. This is kind of what I do. I just kind of go around. This is what I do to start the game, the puzzle. I kind of go around and just kind of motion with all the numbers. Let's see, 6s. Nothing really helps me there. I guess I can put it into one of these, which then puts it into one of these. Let's see, my 6s. I guess that puts my 6s into one of these, which then puts my 6s into one of these. So that's handy. Okay, let's go to the 7s, because I think I'm done playing around with my, oh, look at that, solved a 7 there. That's nice. I guess that does that for me. Not a lot there. Put my 7 into one of these. Not a whole lot there. Oh, only 1 8 in the puzzle and 2 9s. Yeah, I guess that puts the 9s into one of those. And the 9s into one of these, which will put my 9 into one of these. But again, the main goal of this series is to kind of get feedback from people. People can tell me kind of what I'm doing that's not perfect, where I could improve. That's really what I want, is to be able to improve, get faster at these puzzles. Do these 9s here tell me anything? I don't think so, because I've already got it there. And I don't think they're telling me a whole lot. Okay. So now that I've kind of gone around and done all of that, this is where it kind of gets a little more tricky. That's where I'm not, where I don't think I know all the best strategies, which is what I'm kind of looking forward to kind of figuring out as I go through this process. Let's see, I marked a lot of 4s and 5s, so let's see if anything jumps out to me there. Oh, I have a 4 up here. I didn't notice that before, so that has to be a 4. Good. I think that places that 4 as well. Does that do anything for me over here? It does. I put a 4 into there, which is good. I don't know if that's new information or if I just missed that the first time. It's possible that I just missed it. I'm not seeing a whole lot left though. On the 5s, there's only 2 5s in this puzzle. So sometimes what I do next is I go ahead and start doing putting them in the middle, which I usually reserve for like when I'm narrowing it down to a column or a row or a block. And I say, okay, these are the left. These are what's left. And it helps me sometimes. But again, I don't know if it's the most efficient way to be figuring out these puzzles. One of them's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I should have known it's a 6 and an 8. Should have known that. This one cannot be an 8. So I'm just gonna keep kind of going through and figuring this stuff out. Pardon my yawning, it's a little late. So in this row, it can be a 1 or a 6 or a... It can't be a 1, 6. Yeah, I can. It can be a 1, 6, 5, or a 9, right? It can be a 5. It cannot be a 9 though. But it can be everything else. Over here, 1, 5, 6, 9. I think it can be. Actually, it can't be the 6 because the 6 is going to be in that row. So that's good to know. But I think it can be a 1. It can be a 5. It can be a 9. Doesn't help me a whole lot here. This one cannot be the 9. Actually, I know the 9 is going here in one of these, right? This one cannot be the 1. And I think it's probably, yeah, it could be the 6 though. So what I kind of do here is I like look for anything that's on its own, like if there's only one of them, but there's not in this, of course. So it didn't do a whole lot for me. So this is going to be a no, 1, 5, 6, or a 7. This one cannot be a 7. Let's see, the 1s aren't doing anything, the 5s aren't doing anything. The 7s cannot go here. And then, what about the 6s? The 6s cannot go here. Let me just look at these. These are going to be a 5, 6, 9, or they could be something else. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or an 8, I guess, is what it also could be. This is the only one that can't be an 8. This cannot be a 9. This cannot be a 5. So that is everything. Get rid of the 5s and the 9s. Okay. I'm noticing that there's a 1, 6 and a 1, 5 here. Again, I don't know what that does for me though. That's the thing. I understand the logic of the Sudoku, but I don't know all the little tricks there are to kind of get you to the solution in the most efficient way. 5, 6, and 8 for sure, and there's 2 more, which are going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the 9, I guess that's what it's going to be. So I know this one cannot be the 5. 6, 8, 9. These cannot be a 6. This cannot be a 5, so that puts the 5 in one of these. So the 6 has to go here in one of these spots. Oh, I guess that tells me that this one cannot be a 6. Wait, no, what do? This one cannot be a 6, right? So I have a 5, 8, 5, 8, so this one has to be a 6, which then means that neither of these can be a 6, which means this one has to be a 1, this one has to be an 8. This one has to be a 5, so none of these can be 5s. Oh, so I know that my 8 has to go here. Yeah, because my 8 can't go in any of these. Okay, because, yeah, okay. See, yeah, that's exciting when you get like a little burst like that, a little burst of excitement. So the 6 has to go in one of these spots, but other than that, I don't know anything. Oh, there's already a 5, so this one can't be it. This one has to be a 9, so this one has to be the 6. So this one has to be the 5, which means this one has to be the 9. I know that this has to be a 1, 6. This one cannot be a 1. This one cannot be a 6. And my 8s don't matter. Okay, so I have a 6, 8. So I have a 1, 6, 8, and also a 5. Again, same thing. This one cannot be a 1. This one cannot be a 6. This one cannot be a 5. Ooh, actually, that means my 5 has to go here. Cool. Which then means my 1 has to go there, which means this has to be a 6, and neither of these can be a 6. Okay, that got me somewhere. I know that this is 1, 7, and then I have 6, 8, 6, 8. It can be a 1. It can't be a 2, 3, 4, 5, but it could be a 6, 7, 8, or 9. That's what I'm kind of getting at there. Now I go through each one and just kind of double check. So like I know that this one can't be a 1. Again, please tell me if there's a better way to kind of do this, because I would love to know. Like this one can't be a 6, and this one can't be a 6. Like I know that my 7 can't go here, there and there where my 9s can't go, and then my 8s. So this one can't be an 8. So I have 7, 0 of those. Okay, so that's kind of what it did for me. Let's go here because this only has 4, and it can be a 1. I'm gonna get rid of the 6s. I'm gonna go give myself a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 5, 6, 8. That feels pretty good. I know that this one cannot be a 6 or an 8. This one cannot be a 5. This one cannot be a 6 because my 6 is going to be here. Oh, my 1's already in the square. That's good to know. Is there anything else that's already... Oh, there's already 5 in the square. So this one has to be the 1, which means my 1s can't be there. And then this one has to be my 5. Now I think I can kind of figure these out. I'm going to get rid of my 4s and my 7s just because they confuse me. 1, 2, 3 are can't be. 4 can't be a 5. Can't be a 6. It could be a 7. Can't be an 8, but it could be a 9. Except this 7 is gone. This 7 can't be a 7. These can 1, 2, 3. It can be a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. The 9 it can't be. I guess it could be a 4, 7, or an 8 from what I'm seeing. And over here, wow, it must be a 4, 7, 8, or 9. I guess I'll do these down here. There's a lot that this can be. I'm gonna go ahead and do this 4 4s. It can be a 1, it can be a 2, 3, it could be a 4, 5 is fine, 6, no, it can't be a 6. It could be a 7 or an 8. So 1, 4, 7, 8. That feels good, except this cannot be a 4 or 7 or a 1, so this has to be an 8, so we get rid of the 8 there. This one can't be a 1, and this one can't be a 7. I know these. Okay, let me just do them real fast. 1, 2, 3. It could be a 4. It could be a 5. It could be a 6. It could be a 7. And it can't be an 8 or a 9. This one I know can't be a 6 or a 1. Oh wait, this one cannot be a 4 or 6, so this one has to be the 6. Look at that. So this is a 1 or a 7 right here. That's good to know. I'm just thinking about that here, if that tells me anything. There's nothing on... Oh wait, this one has to be a 5. It's only 5. Okay. That one has to be a 5. Meaning this 5 goes away, which means the 5 has to go here. Nice. This one has 3 left, and I think it's a 4, 7, 9, 1. Well, how does that work? It's because I didn't realize that that 9 spot was taken. Just me missing things. So it's a 4 or 7. So at this point, it's the time of the game where I have to just go and kind of figure this out logistically. Oh, this one has to be the 8. This one has to be the 5. So these cannot be 8. So the 8 has to go somewhere there. The 9 has to go somewhere here. Oh, but I know my 8 has to go here. So my 8 can only go there then. This one cannot be an 8. So this one has to be a 4 and a 7. Oh, so if that has to be a 4, if that's a 4, then this one has to be a 7, which means this one has to be a 9. So that's a 4 and a 7 too. What am I missing? I'm missing something. I need to figure out what it is. Is it a 4 or is it a 7? I don't know how to figure that out. Oh wait, this one cannot be a 6, so this is a 1 or a 7. I'm still missing something. I mean, oh, are these the only places where an 8 and a 9 is? Okay, so I can get rid of the 1 and the 7. Okay, so that helps that. I do feel like we're getting close. Like, I think I'm just gonna find that one piece of the puzzle, and it's going to, then we're gonna solve. It's just a matter of finding that piece of the puzzle. That's the 9. 6 and the 8s are here. The 1s and the 7s are here. 8, 9, 4. I don't understand what I'm missing. Like, I'm thinking, like, do I have something like marked as a possibility that's impossible? 7, 9, 4, 9. 4, 7, 4, 7. Like, this is what I'm like, I'm stuck right here. And I wish that someone would just comment, maybe, be able to say, hey, if you're in that position, I mean, this is what you need to be looking for. Because I'm not sure what I need to be looking for. And it makes it a wee bit difficult. I know my 1 has to go here, in one of these spots. I don't know where, though. I don't know where the 1 has to go. Everything's 2 numbers besides this one. This is a 1, 4, or a 7. Why is this one 3 numbers? I don't know. Is there something I'm missing that I should just be able to instantly rule out or figure out what this is? I don't know. Like, I know a 4, 7 here, a 4, 7 here, and a 4, 7 here. Does that mean? Oh wait, I'm just gonna logic this out here. I'm trying to logic this out. I thought I had maybe figured it out, or did I? Or did I? Because if that's a 4, I mean, I could be so wrong. If this is a 4, then that has to be a 7, which means that has to be a 4, which means that has to be a 1, which means that has to be a 7, right? But if that's a 7, then that's a 4, and that's a 7, and that has to be a 1, and that could be a 4. What I'm thinking is this has to be a 1 then. That could be totally wrong. I don't know. I may have lucked into that. That has to be a 4, that has to be a 1, that gives me an 8, 9 here, that means this one has to be a 1. So I do have a 4, 7 pair still here. Down here, that means this has to be a 7, which means this one has to be a 9, this one has to be a 4, so I got a 6, 8 pair there. This one has to be a 4, this one has to be a 7, which means this one has to be a 7, this one has to be a 4. Okay. So then that leaves me with my 6, 8 pairs, right? And my 8 and my 9s. Oh, that one has to be an 8, that one has to be a 9, which means this one has to be a 6, this one has to be an 8, this one has to be a 1, this one has to be a 6. That leaves me here, meaning this one has to be an 8, this one has to be 6. Okay. 47 minutes. Well, actually 42. I had the web page up a little bit longer than I was actually working on the puzzle. So 42 minutes, let's say. And this is my thing. Did I win this legitimately, or did I luck in to figuring out this? I don't know. I'd really like someone to tell me in the comments if you made it this far. Most people probably did not watch this video. Most people probably did not make it this far. But please, if you did, tell me, did I luck into this, or did I use logic? Because my assumption was, the reason I put this as a 1, I said, so this one can either be a 4 or 7, and this plays out, okay. If this is a 4, then that's a 7, which means this is a 4, and that's a 1. Basically, this, no matter what, this is going to turn into a 1, which forces the 1 to be there. right? The alternative is this is a 4, and that's a 4, and that's a 7, then this cannot be a 7, right? That has to be a 1. So basically, I logicked it down to this one has to be a 1. And then that solved the rest of the puzzle for me. Here's my question to you guys, if you're still here. Starting from here, because this is where I was stuck here for probably about 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I was stuck here, I didn't know what to do. Was there a better way to solve this? Because that's what I'm doing this whole series for. I want to be able to figure these out faster and have all the knowledge about Sudoku here. So please let me know. I hope you guys enjoyed this. It was long, but I think they're going to be long. The easies would be like, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I'm pretty good at the easies. But on these mediums, it does take me about 30, 40 minutes. So thank you for watching. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.